greetings of the day. So I would like to welcome all of you on behalf of IAP Allergy and Applied Immunology chapter. I am Dr. Neeraj Gupta. I am the current chairperson for the chapter for the year 2025. Today is a very important day in the history of allergy. Today marks the 21st April 2025, marks the onset of Allergy Awareness Week, and today is considered to be the Allergy Awareness Day. So we thought that why not start something novel on this particular day, in which we are planning to have allergy legends conversation. So during this allergy legends webinar episodes, we are going to invite legends in allergy who have actually taken care of this particular specialty, this particular field in our country so well that we are here what we are today. So we are very fortunate that for the inaugural edition of Allergy Legends, we have found the founder chairperson of IAP Allergy and Applied Immunology chapter, the national chairperson, Dr. H. Paramesh. So Dr. H. Paramesh needs no introduction. He is the renowned figure globally, internationally. He has made a strong impact in the field of pediatric allergy, in the field of environmental sciences, in the field of pollution control, and in the field of so many other things, including the research and innovation. So we are very fortunate to have you, sir, here. Sir, thank you very much, and we welcome you. It's an honor to have you with us on Allergy Legends today.
It is my honor to Neeraj. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Sir,
Let's try to share some of these
sir.
things.
Yeah. Sir, to start with, can you briefly tell us how you describe yourself, not just as a doctor, but as a person?
I am a villager. I believe in hard work, nothing short of hard work, and also make one person smile and help the people who need it, but never ever harm anybody if you don't like it. But continue work what you pursue it, whether people like it or not, what you believe in, pursue it. That's what I believe in that. And also many people talk, you walk the talk, sir. I think I believe in that one. Yes.
So that's a very beautiful narration about yourself, sir. Means like we all know that medicine works on a strong principle that never harm. So this is the first principle of medicine, and the same thing you have made the principle of your life. Such an I will say inspirational figure you are, sir. Sir, what drew you to pediatric allergy specifically?
Well, my specifically, I was doing my fellowship in pediatric pulmonology in the United States. I was in charge of the three departments. One is pediatric tuberculosis, another one is cystic fibrosis, and other one is a chronic lung disease, especially persistent asthmatic. I used to take care of it. So this made me to focus more on the airway diseases, allergic diseases. That made me to pursue the, and also we used to focus on that one. Now we found out allergic upper airway disease, allergic rhinitis is a major component in that one. We like to focus on that one. That made me to focus on the airway allergies, upper airway, lower airway, along with other allergies in anaphylaxis also. Yes.
Right, sir. Sir, so at that time when you were getting training, definitely there was no training at all or no word at all about allergies in India. So from where your first exposure to the field of allergy or immunology happened in your careers?
I think what I thought when I came from university after staying for 11 years, I'm the first foreigner trained pediatric pulmonologist. I came here Bangalore. When I started practicing, I started seeing more allergy than United States. From 1979, I collected the data. We have data 30. That made me focus more on the allergy as my immunology. What the Western people suffering, now we are doing it. So for various reasons in that one. That made me to focus on the allergic diseases much more so than other diseases. Yes.
That's absolutely fascinating, sir. So if I just ask you about your journey over past nearly 4 to 5 decades, so is there any significant part, is there any specific part which you would like to relive, given a chance, that you would like to relive that particular segment of your career journey once again?
If I have to live something else, you mean?
If you have to relive, you have to redo the same thing, you have to relive the same thing.
If I have to redo the same thing, I persistently continue to say thing. I think we believe in ill help, ill skill well. Pursue the same thing again. And also ill means what makes you ill, it's fine, because we have to spend time. What makes you ill? That tells that. What makes the help when it is worst for you? And what are the medication? How you are taking the skill? And if you follow all these things and making it well, so you have to follow all these guidelines. It gives impression. And also in adolescent, we have to spend a little more time. Separately, we have to console them because all of them have depression invariably. Invariably, in 3% of our patients, they have a suicidal tendency.
Yes, sir.
That we have to console a little more time. Yes.
Even not only patients, sir, nowadays even doctors also suffering from a lot of mental health issues,
Yes.
which is really very important. And you have highlighted
Yes.
actually beautifully about
Yeah.
this. Sir, what I understand is that nearly 15 years ago, you thought along with your team about foundation of a society which is dedicated to pediatric allergies, which is called as Pediatric Allergy and Applied Immunology Chapter, which is now also called as IAP Allergy and Applied Immunology Chapter. And fortunately, today the fruits are more than 1100 across the country. Whatever seeds you have sown somewhere 15 years back. So there must be a lot of challenges which you faced during its inception. Would you like to enumerate some challenges so that we come to know that what you overcame at that time?
Yes, I think in this context, I have to remember my colleague, Dr. M. Nagaraju. We all met in allergy conference in other country, Malaysia. There we met. I think Nagaraj, we have to start a chapter. It is very much needed. So we collected a thing. 3 times we were refused. And also he was very annoyed. We want to leave it. I don't want anything like that. No, you are an army man. You have to work hard. Let's do that one. He continued collecting the signature. I talked to all the past president. It is only pulmonologists who are trying to block. What do we have? TB are taken somebody else, allergy taken out. What do we have? Only pneumonias? He said, no, we are thinking in a different angle. I am a pulmonologist. Your angle is different. I think that also immunotherapy, they used to hate anything. That's a useless thing. I think immunotherapy is one of the future. We have to work on that one. Even injection, why do we need it? We have the sublingual immunotherapy. That's the future. There we have to give that. Let them other disease has to be controlled by the other group when we cannot able to do. That made me, after 3 years talking to everybody, we could be able to get 2010. We started that program. And the first international conference we had in Bangalore, during that time invited Papadopoulos from IACI. He was the president at that time. And he sent his vice president academics. We were here, we conducted in Bangalore for 2 days conference, sir.
Right, sir. Sir, that's very inspirational. And just for your knowledge, like the seeds which you have sown nearly 15 years ago, or the sweat which you have sweated 15 years ago, that has really brought very good fruits now. And today, I was just checking that the chapter members have increased up till 1150. So the numbers have actually increased, and we are getting more and more stronger day by day, all because
Yes.
of your blessings and because of all your hard work, sir. Thank you very much for doing all those things. So, sir, my question to the next question to you is that you have worked extensively in the environmental science and air pollution. Your name is on the global scale now. Recently, you have spearheaded the production of India's first epinephrine auto injector also. And to my understanding, I think this has now passed the patent phase also. So please share with us about your experience regarding the journey, how and when the idea first came to your mind, and how you converted this novel idea into reality today.
Yes. I think it was about 10 years ago. I think I was invited to address the International Rotary at Goa. I had a 10 p.m. Dinner afterwards of fish, Goan fish. And 3 hours later, I developed symptoms. The itching first, and then I started tightness of the chest. Then I started urgent going to toilet, and the 2 a.m. It's very unusual. And then I was washing the hand. I saw the lip is swelling up. I'm feeling dizzy. I said, I'm going to have a cardiac problem. Then I had the emergency medicine, urgent medicine, but I didn't have the emergency medicine. I took Allegra and Prof. I took it. I didn't have that. That's when I requested the hotel people to take me to the hospital. They took me. They admitted intensive care, but they didn't have the adrenaline there
Oh,
in Goa, 150-bed hospital.
oh,
Then I made myself laying down and all this thing, steroids and everything. Then anyway, then I thought, so that's why I went to the European Academy conferences. I asked most of the people who are making that one, no, we don't want to come to India. And because the profit margin is very less. That made me, well, I have my patients also, about 5, 6 patients, nearly 15% of my asthmatics are food allergy. One day they're going to have it. So then that made me think about it. A second time, what happened? I went to Goa for a meeting. There, the cook used the same spoon, stirring the fish and the chicken. So that made me within 15 minutes. I had EpiPen at that time. I had to buy $500. I bought it and I used to carry all the time. And in the club, wherever in the restaurant, I asked them to keep adrenaline injection. I used to do that. It comes about 25 rupees. I used to make that one. That's what made me to work in the Institute of Science. Finally, we could able to get after 5 years hard work. Technology-wise, we achieved the best, and the cost is very minimal and also reusable and also easily available in our country. And I think we are waiting for the mass production. I think last year only we got the patenting, and 20 years by the time we have to do it. That made me to work in that context, sir.
sir, means like being an intensivist, I am a pediatric intensivist as well as allergy specialist. So I definitely understand what anaphylaxis is, and I definitely understand that what EpiPen or the injectable epinephrine actually means to the patient in the minute of the need or in the second of the need. So I can definitely understand that, and I think the whole country salutes you, sir, for your massive effort, enormous effort, because so many people must have encountered these type of symptoms. But how many people really think about doing something about it? Like for an example, Newton. So is it the first apple which fall from the tree? No. But probably there is a first person who
Yeah.
observed that, who thought that, okay, let me do something about it. And it is something like you. So I think I would probably like to say that you are probably Newton or more than that of this particular century, especially for India, especially for our people. And we are very thankful to you for developing this indigenously and especially as very cost effective manner. This is very, very, very important, sir, keeping in mind that we are not having any insurance coverage, we are having, you can say, like some poor income and so many other problems. And food labeling, as you rightly mentioned, food preparation, you rightly mentioned, it's
Yes.
actually very poor in our country.
Yeah.
So, sir, in past, you can say like 3 or 4 decades of journey, how you feel that the public as well as the doctor or the professional awareness about allergies, this is changing, in your opinion?
Definitely is changing. I agree with that one. Earlier, it was only the genetic problem, only people who have asthma, they have, otherwise don't have to have it. That's what it is. So now they realize it. I think environmental impact, what it is, and it has got an impact from womb to tomb also. How best we can go that one. I think awareness definitely has increased. I think, and our defense system is decreasing because of Western lifestyle of living, and also the our traditional food habits have been changed. And so you have want a cleanliness, everything, and everything. That was some of the protective germs which help us in a T cells formation. That is decreasing, and also we are exposed to more pollution, and hospital reach also much less in rural areas. This awareness has come, both outdoor, indoor air pollution contributed significantly. That has come into the picture. Awareness is becoming more and more. I think we are thankful for the people who are taking forward, youngsters like you taking forward.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the encouragement. And as you
Mm.
rightly mentioned, that the prevalence of these diseases is increasing, awareness is increasing. So simultaneously, I would like to know that what changes you feel which are happening in the term of diagnostic methodologies which are available to us, or even in therapeutic measures, whatever are available to us now as compared to 20 years back.
I think now earlier we didn't have we have a proof. Reversible airway obstruction is a must for the inhalation therapy is a must. I think it took about 6 years for me to make this lung functions. We didn't have the Indian standard. We made this one and lung functions for 5,650 people for 4 years. I took to make the standard. First, we made the standard. We make the people to convince it's a reversible airway obstruction. And inhalation therapy, you give 1/10 the dose, it is definitely not harmful. These are all the things it is making me think about it. And also the immunotherapy, only 3% of the people need it. All of them, they don't need it. So they need something, cure might come in immunotherapy. I think sublingual therapy, we have to focus on children in this context. These are all the things making things are changing.
Absolutely, sir. And recently there is sublingual tablet, the
Yeah,
standardized sublingual tablet, which has also been now going to be inaugurated or started in India. So that will also be another game changer.
that's
So,
great.
sir, sir, what are the biggest system level gaps you believe that needs to be addressed? Like, for an example, in terms of training of the doctors, in terms of infrastructure which is required for allergy practice, or some policy change. What do you think?
I think continuing education is a must. We have been doing national level, state level, zonal level, and local level. It's a continuous program which was not there earlier. I think creating awareness is a must. All our institution should have an allergy department. One person should head it. There we have to train the people. So time gap, a lot of time gap is there. We have to encourage those things. And also our policy makers, we have to influence them. What is the economic burden? If they prevent it, how much they can save? These are all the issues policymaker focus on that. We have to encourage these angles.
Right, sir. Sir, means like 20 years back or 30 years back, have you ever thought that in 2025 we might be reaching up till this stage? Or probably my question is that is there any surprising type of thing which has happened over past 2 decades or so during allergy practice or allergy evolution, which you feel surprised that okay, you probably might have not have thought about this. This has gone in this direction, could be right or could be wrong.
I think it would be right. But the inhalation therapy is the one I could see it. That revolutionized the whole thing. And also the people are who are scared of the steroids and making the educating those people not to get fear and all this thing. These are all the issues certainly has changed and diagnostic improvement has there. And also allergy spending a little more time encouraging the people infuse the positive input in them and also consoling. These are all the things has improved a great deal. Yes.
Right, sir. Sir, what do you suggest to the young pediatricians and young physicians who are interested in making their career in allergy? That what mindset they should go when they are entering in the field of allergy?
I think first thing, allergist is improving. A lot of diseases are coming from allergic, non-communicable disease. Allergic airway disease, earliest onset environmental disease. With significant psychosocial economic burden, we need more allergists, has to take an about, they have to go through, spend a little more time in history taking. Most of the 90% you get in the history only. And wherever they needed, do the investigation and also you go after what you believe in that one. So don't go after the money. Money comes behind you. Success comes behind you. What you believe in, pursue it. And think locally, act locally, propagate our knowledge globally. The youngsters has to get going in these things and they have got bright future in them.
Great, sir. Great. Sir, suppose if you have been given a power or you have to design a ideal allergy training program in the country. So, what are your thoughts that how it should look like?
How does it look like? I think we already discussed all these things. Ill health, ill skill, all these things helps a great deal. Ill means what makes you ill? That gives the what are the possibility of allergen. Think in that angle. We have to educate that one. Hell means when you get worse. Some people asthma get worse in a thunderstorm. Why it is? We have to be found out about those things. Or then pill. What are the medication you are taking? Inhalation is the one many people don't like it. You think it is a last resort. We don't have to use it. It is a wrong thing. We have to do that. And also about the steroid fear, we have to overcome those things. We have to use that. And skill. Many people don't know how to take it. Even the doctor, they don't know how to take it. So they have to take properly, hold the breath significantly. That is very well. If you follow all these things, environmental issues, environmental prevention, you are going to do well. Give the positive input to them. Get going. Don't worry about it. So this is what I have.
What do you think that the organizations like IAP Allergy Chapter or probably National Board of Examinations, so what do you think that how they can play or how, what should they do to improve the training infrastructure in the country?
I think updating the knowledge is very much needed. We have the module, training modules. that has to be updated, and also respiratory department also has taken these things. We have to update ourselves, educate, and also we have to make each one of us to renew our training. At least we have to have some hours of training. Western countries, they got 40 hours. Here is only 2-3 hours. We
Yes.
have to make that.
Yes. So
Yes.
when we are talking about Western countries or the global trends, so do you think that any particular innovation or any particular global trend which India should embrace more quickly now?
I think the only dedicated for pediatric only we're talking, ICON study, International Conscious Childhood Asthma. It's Papadopoulos started. I was one of the Indian 68 global expert. We did it. And afterwards, Lancet editorial board requested me under 5 V's, how to manage and all those things. These are all to adopt those things, what is there. And we have the national problem. We have to discuss some of these things. I discussed with Papadopoulos, and also our friend is there, allergic rhinitis, Jean Bouget. Jean Bouget, I have interacted when we made the allergic rhinitis module. We have to take input and all those things, adapt those things to our needs. There's nothing wrong with that one. In addition to that, the GINA guideline, every year they bring it in. We have to influence our needs, whatever it is. We have to adapt the good things we have to take from them, and we had to adapt to ourselves and propagate our good results to them. This is what I totally believe in that one. Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely well said, sir.
Mm.
So we will be coming to the far end of your interview. So in which I will be now asking few questions, and I would be appreciating that if you just can answer them in probably a single word or a few words or a single sentence.
Yeah.
So a myth about allergies you would like to bust.
Which allergy?
A myth about allergies, allergy myth you would like to bust.
I think allergy is a genetic problem, and that myth has to go. Environment is a major contributing factor. And also it has an impact from womb to tomb. That we have to propagate it. Yes.
Absolutely, sir, absolutely.
Yes. Mm.
So one allergy tool or one allergy test you absolutely trust.
I think I still believe in the reversible airway convincing. That is the best. And also, when it is needed, skin testing is a must.
Right,
That
sir. Right.
gives suggestion. Yes.
In clinical context, in
Yes.
clinical
Yes.
context, right,
Yes.
sir. So one clinical pearl that you wish every pediatrician should know.
Okay. Most of the asthmatic, they present with a cough. One clinical clue, we have to ask the patient where it tickles. Does it tickle supraglottic area, suprasternal area? Supraglottic is the upper area, allergic rhinitis, comorbiditis, sinusitis. Suprasternal area, it is lower airway. This is how one clinical clue is very important asking the people. Yes.
Sir, can you name one allergist in India or probably a pediatrician in India you admire the most other than yourself?
I think I still remember my late friend, Dr. Nagraj is not there. And I think my own medical college is there. He's half in USA, half here, Vedantan. I admire him.
Right.
The way
Great.
he's taking it forward.
Great.
Yes.
Great. Sir, any book, any quote, or any philosophy that guides your practice that still gives you a push. So anything which you'd like to share with us?
I think that's what I always say, that think locally, act locally, propagate globally, pursue what you believe in that one. Initially, you might able to get people ridicule you, then they vehemently oppose you, then there is the realization. This is always comes there. What you believe in, pursue it. Do the hard work.
Great,
Okay.
great,
Mm.
great, sir, great. So the last question is, sir, if you weren't a doctor, what
Uh,
would you have been?
I'm coming from the agriculture family. I had a big land in Shimoga. I would have been a floriculturist.
That's absolutely great, sir. Means like you are an environmentalist, you are an allergist, you are a pulmonologist, and you wanted to be, you can say like horticulturist. So I think everything is just going in environment. You are basically born for, I will say that for the goodness of the environment. It's a real soil sun, which I can just say, which I can just gather from your interview. I'm very happy and very fortunate to have you here on the very first inaugural session. Thank you, Dr. Paramesh, sir, for sharing your wisdom and journey. Before we sign off, any message for the young allergist or a wish for the future of allergy care in India?
I think I think I like to encourage them. Do your work sincerely. Propagate the slit immunotherapy is a must. It should come to in India. Yes. Work hard, nothing short of it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your precious time. And we are very fortunate. We are very happy that we were able to get Dr. Paramesh for our inaugural edition, inaugural episode, despite his very busy schedule. And on this World Allergy Awareness Day, World Allergy Awareness Week inauguration. So thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And with this, I will sign off today. And Namaste, Jai Hind. We will see you once again soon. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very
Thank
much.
you.